They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on another SEC rival, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Clemson Tigers will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looking to pass. It's McGowan. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just in the field.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So Tulane's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Touch pass on the run. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be in. Hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
This offense has a second down play. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's McGowan. This time he's got it. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here on 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's McGowan. He'll take the deep shot. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick-6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to use their weapon at quarterback on that design run, but just not a good enough job up front trying to create a lane for him to try and get positive yards.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He breaks a tackle. That gives him 54 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. But you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's McGowan. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clemson jumps to the line.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
they're playing aggressive, but...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Throw it his way, and you pay dearly. Career interception number 25.
I don't know if there's a player in college football more confident than this guy too, David. Throughout his career, he relishes lining up one-on-one against your best receiver because he knows he's going to win. 25 picks, you've got to feel good about your own abilities.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to have confidence, and especially at that position when you play on an island as a cornerback. And listen, the coach puts him on that island, and he's rewarded him time and time again.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He's lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. He's up to 73 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. They'll play it safe and try. Oh, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. On the return, it's Stewart. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's going. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And these offenses get in the rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Purdue.
He'll pull it on the read.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's McGowan. Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's reeled in. It's Dobbs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, partner. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. Lobs it downfield. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Clemson! What a catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this...
Got a lot of running room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. Oh, big juke to get past. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Back to throw, it's McGowan. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Slams ahead. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He has the first and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Goes to the option. Picks up the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Tulane. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's McGowan. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride of the tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now,
and he's running in the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the route is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's McGowan. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10.
3:25.
He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That's a 20. He's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. It's 1st down from the 11. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Green Wave! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking downfield, it's McGowan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Gentry.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Take the afterburners, kid! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got a man. It's Gentry. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And turnovers are so pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put it on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number 1 for every single offense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wide out in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend something.
Oh, he dropped it! Off to the races to the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the defense doing work. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they just started a little bit better, they might have a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And he falls on top of his own fumble. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. In the red area, it's Stewart. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On the option, he'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's McGowan. Gets it out quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Now on the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. On the move, it's Stewart. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Touchdown, Tulane! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. To throw, it's McGowan. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Clemson will send the punt team out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. On the move from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.